it going, guys? It's me again. I got another video coming at you. Again, same shirt still. But I had this one come in from Ashley. Met her at the Safeway as well. Hopefully you're doing well, Ashley. Stay safe, everything like that, of course. She was kind of wondering or wanting another opinion on life in general at the moment. Other people's opinions on you. Would you guys actually, if you guys have been watching for a while, you guys kind of know my opinion on other people's opinions about you. But just the idea of like everything going on right now, like life right now, and like trying to enjoy yourself with what's going on while also understanding, dude, my light is bright, understanding that people aren't gonna like be okay with that. It's a little weird with COVID, especially. Like that's what kind of we got started talking about was just like COVID in general, and like life and stuff right now. And I know for me, I was having a tough year right when all this stuff started happening, and I know for me, working out was what was fun to me. The Arizona Coyotes, the hockey team for Arizona, was playing at the time too, and they were doing well. So I was like really into hockey. I've always been really into hockey, so I just got like super into hockey and was like watching every game and watching a lot of games and stuff like that. So that was kind of like what I found fun. Now that stuff's kind of cooled out a little bit. It's a lot different now because you kind of don't really know if you can go out, if it's okay to go out, when it's okay to go out, how you're allowed to go out, what you're allowed to do. And I think to Ashley and to everybody who's been kind of worried about what you do, again, you do have to keep in mind how other people are doing. Like, you don't want to get other people sick, of course. But at the end of the day, like, mental health, I don't know. I would say mental health is a bigger issue to worry about than, like, COVID at the moment, just because obviously way more people suffer from mental health issues than COVID. Obviously, COVID's a massive deal right now. I'm like, don't take this as a, oh, you can just go out and stuff like that. I'm not trying to say just go out and stuff like that. I'm just saying, like, you need to make sure you understand as in yourself, like your own mental health. And I know there's like a lot of little things you can do to have fun. Like, I know hiking is like a big thing a lot of my friends took up, obviously. It's kind of become a meme of like people just going hiking a bunch now because of all this stuff going on. But those kind of like little things that require very little meeting with people or visiting of people or hanging out with people. You know, I think you can have a very tight knit group of 7 people and be totally fine. You can have a very tight knit group of 2 people. Like, you can have very tight knit groups of tiny people, or you can have a lot of friends and you just go do different things with them, not around a lot of people. And I know I went to California in July, and I remember a lot of my friends being like, "Hey, you shouldn't be going out. You shouldn't be traveling." And I was like, "Okay, like I understand. I've been having like a really tough time with life in general, and I need to be able to go out and hang out with just my family." And that was like all we did. I only hung out with my family for about like 3 weeks. We had our cousins come and stuff like that. But again, it was just a sense of making sure we were staying clean and helping make sure we were doing okay. And I think that's like a big part of it now, kind of moving forward, because we know how dangerous like the virus is and stuff. It's just like understanding the circumstance and understanding like there are ways to take care of yourself. I got COVID like how long ago? Like a month ago now, month and a half ago or something. And I like the day I had symptoms took ridiculous amounts of Dayquil, drank 2 liters of Pedialyte, a bunch of acetaminophen, not a bunch. Like, I took like the normal regulated amount of acetaminophen, but like took it a bunch in that day because I think it's every 4 hours. So took it 4 times, and then was doing Dayquil, Nyquil, Pedialyte, water, like chicken noodle soups, and I was like fine the next day. Like, it was, I mean, like, this might sound weird, but like I was totally fine the next day. And got tested the day I think that next day or one more day after that, and was totally fine. And then got tested positive, and I was like just doing the same thing for a long time. Got out of quarantine, started being able to go do my own stuff again. But it's, for me, I had cancer when I was younger, so like viruses, like getting it was not really scary to me. I was like, I've dealt with a lot of other stuff before. So I was able to kind of like in my head understand like people might not be okay with me, whether it was going to California, whether it was coming right out of quarantine. People might not be okay with me going and doing that stuff, but I need to do it to make sure I'm doing okay. And I think that's something that needs to be implemented into a lot of our lives right now, is like, yeah, people don't enjoy you going out because they in some way think it's going to somehow get back to them, which is fair. I mean, we have no idea how this thing works really. We don't know how it spreads. We don't know who it spreads to and stuff like that. We don't get tested regularly, so we can't really tell when we get it. But understand that like people already don't enjoy you going out. People don't like seeing you happy when you go out, when it was normal. I had friends that were like, why are you, I don't, not like texting me, but like there's people that don't want to see you succeed or be happy when you don't even know it. So I don't know what the point of like thinking this is very different is. This is a lot more like, again, just like caring about other people. Wear a mask when you go out. It's not that tough. If you have trouble breathing, I understand totally. Just wearing your mask and like try and wear it as much as often as you can when you're not feeling well. I know my girlfriend gets a little sick working out and stuff like that with a mask on. So like we try and just like take more breaks and like handle ourselves a little bit better. But a lot of it is just like you need to do you and make sure you are doing good in order to help other people. Like at the end of the day, I think most people are just on Earth in order to help other people in some way, shape, or form. Whether you're a server, whether you're a chef, someone working at a deli, someone working at a car wash, like at the end of the day, like you were put in that spot somehow, whether just your circumstances or whether you believe in high power or not. You're put in that circumstance by something in the world, in Earth, and in the universe, and you're put there in order to help people in some way, shape, or form. And I think you just need to make sure you're the most okay, or the most. I mean, the thing would be great. It would be the most great you can be in that moment, so that you can help that person out that needs your help in the best way possible. And I think understanding people won't like you and understanding people are gonna be upset with you and stuff like that is a key thing to beginning to move forward and understand that like life is tough right now. People are stressed out. People don't want you to be doing things, but you know in yourself that you need to be doing those things in order to feel better and help out as many people as possible and help change the world in whatever little way you do it. That's my little piece on it. Hopefully it helped Ashley. I don't know if it did. If it didn't, let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like, email me, whatever it is. But spread the love, spread the joy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.